Hey there, welcome to this edition of the Microsoft Cloud News Update, researching the cloud blogs so you don't have to. I'm Carl Kishel. Another slow week as we approach the holidays here in the United States, but we do have some things to share. So let's jump right into it. Microsoft introduces steps to improve internet routing security. So in this announcement, talks about the use of the Border Gateway Protocol, or BGP, and some of the weaknesses within that particular protocol when connecting networks through the internet. And the article goes on to saying what the weaknesses are, etc., and gets into an announcement regarding the use of a resource PKI infrastructure for networking validation and the use of RPKI and providing a highly secure networking connectivity and routing infrastructure across the Azure networking plane and connecting the various components of the Azure regions, data centers, connection points, etc., across the internet. And also gets into a discussion around use of the route object validation and just being able to validate the records with BGP, etc. So really interesting if you're into Azure networking and some of the components and enhancements that Azure is doing to improve internet security. App Service antivirus logs now in public preview. And this quick announcement talks about new log support and diagnostic settings in the App Service portal, and talks about the new settings. So basically, this provides a capability of taking the logs within the app service in Azure and allowing transporting those logs into a storage account, and then using Microsoft Defender to scan the logs and also the site contents for malicious activity, infected viruses, infected files, etc. So this is available for both Windows and Linux-based web apps. Check out the post for more info. New ways to celebrate holiday festivities with Microsoft Teams. So very applicable, again, here in the US, and for those of you who are celebrating the holidays later this month in December. So this announcement talks about some new Together Mode scenes and some backgrounds that you can apply to Together Mode. If you're not familiar with Together Mode, that is a video operation within Microsoft Teams that presents the participants and their video feeds in a pretty unique manner, kind of in an auditorium type fashion. So really useful in education, conferences, and elsewhere. So this is pretty cool in terms of some of the new scenes that are now available for Together Mode, focusing on the upcoming holidays. So check out the post regarding some of these new settings. It also talks about some new custom backgrounds that are now available, and effects as well within Microsoft Teams. So those are coming out as well. And two more things here, breakout rooms. So breakout rooms are now generally available in Microsoft Teams, and you should be seeing them shortly within your Teams client and Teams tenant. Last but not least, there's some fun tips here for a great virtual holiday party if you want to do virtual parties using Team. And I thought this particular post was interesting if you wanted to get into some games. Some of the add-ins that are available for Microsoft Teams, such as Kahoot and Jackbox games, are available for that purpose. So check out the link for more info on some of these new additions to Microsoft Teams. Our next update regarding how to host a virtual PowerPoint party this holiday season. And yes, there is something called PowerPoint parties, and you can click on the link here for more info on a third-party write-up regarding that. But if this is something you want to leverage PowerPoint for, And PowerPoint has really become a very powerful tool over the last couple of years within the Microsoft Office platform. Recently used PowerPoint to create my Azure Yule log, which will be published shortly on my YouTube channel. So check that out. You can create animated GIFs or GIFs, depending on how you want to pronounce that, and really cool and new editing tools for graphic files, etc., now exist within PowerPoint. If you wanted to impress your office mates and virtual workers at work, or even family members, if you wanted to create a virtual presentation and use PowerPoint to wrap and present that, check out this post for some pretty cool tips. Add to OneDrive is generally available. So this is a new feature that is available today in the OneDrive application, part of Office 365, Microsoft 365. And it solves the problem of folks sharing files with you, and then maybe they're sharing those OneDrive files and those links with you through email or through other means. And over time, or even maybe the next moment or so, it's like, wow, I can't find that file or that link. That this particular individual sent me a link to their PowerPoint presentation, and I'm not sure where it is. So this is a new capability, and it's illustrated here in the highlight that allows you to go into things that are shared with you, click on it, and then you'll see the new add shortcut to my files. And once you click that shared element to your files within OneDrive, you'll now see it posted within your OneDrive client. So just an ease of use capability to help you keep track of all the different items that are shared with you in OneDrive. Our second last update is regarding Microsoft Edge. And since this is a cloud show, I usually don't cover updates regarding Microsoft Edge. There are quite a few of them that happen throughout the course of a week, month, etc. But I thought this was really interesting and wanted to share it with you. So this is something that is rolling out now, and you should see it by the end of January 2021. And it's the ability to improve browser performance using sleeping tabs. And sleeping tabs basically allow you to create inactive tabs, which won't take up system resources for tabs that you have open for websites. They'll go into a sleep state, thus increasing the performance of the device that you're on and also the browser itself. So keep on the lookout for this update coming within the next month. And our last update for this session is a roadmap update regarding Microsoft Teams and a new capability that's currently in development and should be released by the end of February 2021. And it's the ability to post live reactions within a Microsoft team meeting. So this will give you the ability to react during a Microsoft team using emojis that will appear to all participants. So really curious to see what this is going to look like. And it's going to be a neat way to maintain interaction within your virtual Microsoft Teams. That concludes this edition of the Microsoft Cloud News Update. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have any feedback, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or on YouTube, post a comment. We'd love to hear your feedback, also on Twitter. So look forward to hearing any feedback that you might have. Again, like, share, subscribe, and we look forward to catching up with you next time. Take care.